Hi, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a great weekend. And we're getting back at it here. We're going to end week 4 of online learning, and that's going to bring us to our midpoint here. So at the end of the week, we're actually going to be halfway through. We're only going to have 4 more weeks to go here in the entire school year. So let's get down to it. Keep bearing down, keep working hard, and all together, hopefully, I'll be providing you with some lessons that you're really going to enjoy. So here's what we have, and I will say we're continuing some of the themes that we've started so far within our discussions. And one of those big ones here is going to be the traits of successful and unsuccessful people. I will cut it to the chase here and say that Tuesday, you're actually going to be looking into some of those traits. We're going to recap some of the different things that Abraham Lincoln, Ulysses S. Grant, Robert E. Lee, all these generals did well. We're also going to look into what some of these generals did badly, like Ulysses S. Grant and like George McClellan. And so I want you to reflect and see, how can you use this in your life? How can these things make you a better person, perhaps leader someday, but how can these make you a better person altogether? The other piece here, especially that's going to get into on Wednesday, is these bloody, senseless battles. Wednesday is going to be about the Battle of Antietam, and it is the bloodiest single day in American history. It's the bloodiest single day battle in the Civil War. But altogether, I'll go back and say, bloodiest day in American history. 23,000 casualties. When we get into these battles of the Civil War, things are absolutely getting nasty, and there's no turning back. Altogether, you're going to have more soldiers signing up because they want to avenge their friend, their loved one, their cousin that died in war. And so the gloves are off now. Things are getting nasty, and no longer is it a truly civil and nice war. At first, people were kind of playing a little bit nicer. Now things are getting rough. But altogether, those big themes, we're looking into the character of people, just what makes them successful and unsuccessful, and also how senseless war truly is, how bloody and terrible it is. We're going to look into some of those things here this week. So, and also the meaning of this war. The meaning of this war changes in the second year of the war. And we're going to get into that piece too. Altogether, let me go day by day here. Monday, we're looking into the Peninsula Campaign of George McClellan. McClellan finally moves. Will it work? Can he take action, and can he actually succeed? Can he defeat eventually here Robert E. Lee? After you're taking a look at that lesson, that Google Slides, complete a quizzes game to finish the lesson. For Tuesday, you complete a Google Forms reflecting upon those personality traits that you want to use in your life. What would make you more successful, would keep you away from failure. For Wednesday, looking into the Battle of Antietam, no assessment that day. Thursday, 5 days after Antietam is the release of the Emancipation Proclamation. After that, I want you to complete a quizzes game that takes you into Antietam as well as the Emancipation Proclamation, some of the facts and some of the things you need to know from those. And then lastly, on Friday, I have it set up as a simple day here. You're going to watch some clips from the movie Glory, which is the 54th Massachusetts. And they're one of the first African-American regiments ever to fight within the Civil War. It is a beautiful movie. I encourage you at some point in your life to watch the entire thing. There's some fantastic pieces in the Civil War. This is one that pulls your heartstrings because you feel for these guys, and all they wanted to do was prove what they had for their country. But this war changes during this week's material, during 1862. It changes because the Union gets a cause finally. The Union is now fighting to end slavery, fighting to free other people, fighting for the equality of these people. And it's a great moment, a changing moment, because finally they have something extraordinarily strong to fight for. And so we're going to dig into that. We're going to take a look at what the 54th Massachusetts proves to everybody throughout the entire nation as they go and fight in 1863, just after the Battle of Gettysburg. All right, have a great week. Let me go back and say, for what you must turn in, for what I'm going to grade here, you have to do the quizzes game on the Peninsula Campaign. You have to complete the Google form about success and failure, and you have to also do the quizzes on after the Emancipation Proclamation lesson on Thursday. So those are the 3 things you must turn in the week that I'm going to use for your 4-point grade. All right, have a great one, and let me know what you need when you need it.